everyone. This is Anna back with another live broadcast today with you all. I hope you guys are doing well at your places with your loved ones and having a very good time and safe also. This is super important, by the way. All right, so today I just thought to have a LinkedIn live streaming just all for you to answer some of the queries and questions I have received a lot from you all to support you in your career progression and your job search. A couple of days back, basically, I've just created a poll over the LinkedIn, and I have just asked you all that how best I can support you in your job search. So I just created the poll, and it says about resume review and resume writing, LinkedIn profile auditing, and the entire job search strategies. So I have received around like 80% votes, I believe, yeah, for resume writing especially. And there were tons of questions and queries I received for my LinkedIn Messenger, and it was like super loaded. So I thought to have this streaming just to answer your queries live, and also at the same time it will be helpful for all those out there. So moving on, actually, we would be having a point of discussions related to all the queries you have been asked related to resume, LinkedIn profile, and entire like a job search strategies. All right. So before we move ahead, I just want to add over here that previously I've done live streaming on job search preparation. Okay, and that I have discussed 4 main key elements that what you need to think before starting your job search actually. What are the key principles you would be taking care of when you are thinking that you have to look for a new job or a new opportunity or progress in your career. So do check it out, that streaming actually. These are the very much 4 key principles I've just discussed, and we had a very great session, by the way. So also I have just link that live streaming over this in this description box of this streaming also of this previous job search preparation. Okay, so do check it out that, and I hope it will help you. All right, so moving further for today, I would like to start with resume first. Like once we are well aware that in which direction we have to move in our career, once we are well aware that what type of industry we have to work in, what are the companies we are targeting in our job search, the foremost thing now comes in resume. Your resume, your profile, your CV, and there are like so many titles too at the same time. So now the thing is to understand basically what type of resume we need to prepare, or what is actually a resume, how does it look like, what are the features resume should contain in that, what type of information we should be adding in our resume, how basically resume works and helps in our job search. Now this is something very much I believe that no matter what, or regardless of any time and trends, they are changing, right? The views and the perspective of hiring, recruiting is so much changed now by the time. But still, there is always a requirement of resume. Like people, employers, interviewers, hiring managers would be asking you a resume as a document, for your profile, to know about you, to understand about you in a documented form, right? So regardless of anything, resume is there still, and it will be there. It will be there. So now there are so many like confusions or questions basically that how does my resume should look like, how I can prepare well-crafted CV, and what is the perfect or very much fine look for our resume, and so on. So basically, no doubt there are tons of templates, there are tons of researches done over there on resume writing, on CV, on preparing a resume in the best ways. Now we need to understand this, that there is no one such structure or a resume template in the whole world that everyone can use it. Yeah, it varies actually. It varies person to person, profession to profession, and it varies across the region, right? How resume works in the other parts of the world, say like in Gulf region, resumes are different, CVs are different. In Western region, we have different structures of the resume and so on. So now, basically, what I advise my network and the people and the professionals who contacted me, that we have to understand that we have to create a resume in a way in which region you are, first of all, right? Now, once you have understood that in which region you are in, you have to create and craft your resume in that way. Okay. Now, resume basically, or your profile, like your CV, is based on two things actually, right? What are they? Number one is the structure of your resume. And when I'm saying structure over here, it is about template. The template of the CV, the outlook of your resume, actually, the structure, right? And second thing is your content. Yeah, the information, what you are providing in that paper, in that document, actually. So these two things are so much important to understand whenever we are crafting our resume for our job search, right? It's super important. So now again, many question comes over here that what type of template is there? Or what type of structure we need to follow? Is there any one template? Is there any one or two template we can follow? Two structure we can follow, and so on. So again, it varies actually. What type of profession you are in, what type of industry you're coming from, or what type of industry you're moving in, right? So it really varies by the things, by so many factors, that what type of resume we have to craft, the structure. So my advice every time is that try to make your resume as simple as possible. Okay, just start making your resume as simple as possible. Once you have crafted your resume in a simplest form, then you can just amend. Then you can try to play with like headings, fonts, colors, the structure, and so on. But the basic and the overview should be simple as possible. Okay, and then once you have prepared your resume, you should be taking a feedback or a review by some professionals. Like the way I created a LinkedIn poll, and I received a lot of resumes from you all guys, and I have started reviewing it, you know. So again, there's a feedback thing going on. I just gave you a feedback. Yeah. So first and foremost thing is try by yourself, creating the resume yourself as simple as possible, and then take a feedback from a professional out there, and then so on. If there is a further need of the improvement, then why not to take the professional services for the resume writing or CV writing, right? So in this way, you will be able to craft one good, appropriate, professional resume at the same time in your job search, which will definitely help you, right? So these are the things actually. Now, all right, so, okay, I just want to add over here a little bit about resume more. There are so many, again, confusions for the font in resume. Now, what type of font we should be using in our resume. So again, we don't have to go crazy with so many fonts in our resume. We should be keeping like Times Roman or Arial or Calibri in our resume, okay? And the font size should be 12 max for the content. You can just go for like 12 is the maximum, okay? And for like headings, you can go for 14 font size, like that. But again, I really want to advise over here, like as per my experience and as per my researches and information, whichever I learn and research about it, that whenever we are making our document, You know, we are the one to look at it first. So why not to check that document again and again? Check the structure. Is it looking good to your eyes, especially? You know, like you can be a good verdict too at the same time. That either your eyes are liking that document, either your eyes are liking that content, the structure, or not, right? And then further, if you need some help, so definitely professional, you can seek a professional advice and professional assistance from people out there, right? So this is the thing basically for a resume, how it looks like. Okay, one more question was there related to resume. I just received that is resume should be too much like wordy, or less words should be there, right? So my answer was that we need to understand that either words will help the recruiter to understand you, or less words would be making him or her convinced by your profile. You know, we need to understand this. So again, keeping things moderate is the key. You don't have to be too much wordy, and you don't have to be too much like less words in your resume. You have to keep a moderate thing. You don't have to elaborate too much of your information, and at the same time you have you're not like crafting well information. You have to put words in a way that it is conveying your messages actually. Yeah, say like there was again one question related to career summary, that for how long we should be making our career summary. Means either we should be writing all the stories of our life and career, or we should be summarizing it. Of course, summary means summarizing things, bringing things closer, bringing things in a closer form, in a frame, in a good frame actually. So in that way, you need to summarize your career summary in a way that either you can go for a paragraph of say like 5 to 7 lines, yeah, or you can create like 6 to 8 bullet points in your career summary. So again, it's up to you. You are the one to create it. You are the one to analyze it. You are the one to even review it first. Yeah. And then if you need again help, there are so many people out there to help you. You need to ask it, right? So these were some questions I have to answer to the people out there in my network, and hope it helps. And at the same time, I received tons of queries for resume and LinkedIn. To most of them, I just tried my best to reply. And to those people who are on hold, please bear with me. I'm gonna just reach you out as soon as possible. And stay tuned. That's the most important thing, you know. So yeah, I'll just get back to you soon. All right, so let's check some comments and the questions if we got it. All right, so all right, my mom is there. She is saying keep it up, Amna. Thank you very much, mom. And then we have a question. Yeah, a question from Sheikh Hassan. He is asking that are there any specific resume templates as per industry? Well, that's a very good question, I believe. And most of the, again, job seekers and professionals are due asking me this question, that is there any one specific template that we can make our resume and then we are good to go with our job search? So again, we need to understand there is no one template actually in the whole world. You know, everything is varying, right? By the region, by the culture, by the professional environment, by the understanding, by the industry, by the companies, and by the individuals, and so on. You know, so actually, that's varying by so many factors. Now, if we talk about templates as per industry, so again, there is no such one template, okay, as per the industry. We need to research actually, right? For example, you are coming from a finance industry, So there are so many different structure and template of the resume, which in which we can prepare our resume profile, right? But again, the key is keep it as simple first, and then we can play with the content, the headings, the colors, the fonts, etc. But the first and the most important thing is to keep it simple, right? And then we can move ahead. And so there's no such one template for any industry. It varies actually by profession and by industry. But if I say in a overview, I would say that things should be standard actually, right? Things should be standard, and for that we are preparing a standard templates that can be used for a finance industry person also, that can be used for a business management industry person also, that can be used even for a sales executive person also, right? So we are trying to always make up a standard template which can be used and helpful for every industry or profession. And then further, you are there to alter at your own choices, at your own choices of the job description you're applying for, basically. Right? Okay, now one more question was there, that how about the colors in the resume? Okay, so as per my experience, it says, as per my experience and my choice, I would go with one or two colors. Okay, so number one is like black color. You know, you can go with the black font color. And for like headings or for like the upper section of the resume, you can go with the corporate blues, you know, like that. So you can play with two colors like black and blue, but at the same time, just check how it looks like. How do you feel about it? You know, is it giving a good professional look? If it's yes, go for it. And if you think that you're not comfortable with that blue, okay, you can go for dark charcoal gray colors or charcoal blacks and so on, right? And further, if you want to change some more colors, again, it's up to your choice, but start with two colors, blacks and blues, I would suggest. Yeah, but again, it's up to person choice also. Some people like black and white CVs. Yeah, they go for like, I want my resume just black and white, make like that. So again, we can work as per the client's requirements at the same time, but just to advise over here, and if you want to try yourself, you can go for blacks and blues too. Okay, like that. Okay, what was that? Yeah, so this was like about resume, which I have get so many like questions. Okay, so moving on, it comes about LinkedIn. How actually LinkedIn helps in our job search. Now there is no doubt about it that LinkedIn is so much like helpful tool in our job search basically. Okay, I have done one video on my channel. It's there that LinkedIn works differently for everyone. Okay, so just do check it out, that video. It says that LinkedIn is different for everyone. LinkedIn plays different role for the job seeker. LinkedIn is different for an entrepreneur. LinkedIn is different for a networker, the people who like to talk and mingle up or socialize and grow their network. So LinkedIn is for there too, for them too. Now, as a job seeker, LinkedIn plays a very vital role, and it is a very much effective tool in your job search if you use it very much smartly and wisely at the same time. Now, what happened is when we are creating our LinkedIn profile, it is super important to complete your profile. Complete each section of your profile. So now when I say complete each section of your profile, it is starting from the LinkedIn banner. LinkedIn banner till the last option of your LinkedIn profile, which is about the languages, certification, awards, honors, and so on. So between this, you have to create your LinkedIn profile in a way you have to complete it, each section. Fill up each section. Okay. If you have done that thing, You have to feel that way. Yeah. If you have done some publication, go for it. And if it's not, that's fine. Whatever you've done this, whatever you have done in your career, in your work experiences, you have to fill that section, which LinkedIn is providing you. Once your LinkedIn profile is ready, complete with the relevant information, now we need to use LinkedIn effectively in our job search. Okay, so now the question comes to me that do we have to write interested in the job description? We see over LinkedIn feed, I see many people writing interested whenever we see one job description on the home page of our LinkedIn. Some people write interested. I think that does this writing, right, just typing interested helps you, or someone is again coming back to you? I don't think so. As per my experience, it doesn't work actually. So I think this is really an inappropriate way to approach your job roles. LinkedIn provides you different job tabs. You have to explore those. You have to create alerts on LinkedIn according to your company you want to work in, according to the industry you want to work in, according to the job roles you want to work in. It gives so many variety actually, and it will directly drop down into your inbox in your email, and from there you can just move further with your application. Then whenever you see some job description someone is posting over LinkedIn, number one, you don't have to write interested. Number two, you have to try to reach that poster actually, the person who posted the job. Just try to connect with that person and just inquire that is he or she is the direct authority of this hiring for such role, or he or she is just posting on someone's behalf. You know, in that way you will understand the authenticity of the job role in front of you, that whether you have to apply or not. But again, at the same time, you have to see whether it's relevant to you or not. We don't have to jump to every job description we see on LinkedIn. We need to understand our choice of interest, that either it's matching with our interest, can we go further or not. So this really helps actually if we try to do it in this way on LinkedIn, right? Okay. So now moving on, another question was there for LinkedIn, that how we should be connecting with people actually. You know, we have tons of people on LinkedIn connected to each other. Okay, so I have just prepared another topic for this one, but a little bit over here I will just highlight. Just check the relevancy of your profile and his profile. You know, if you are coming from an accounts background, you know, and that person is from engineering, are you guys matching? Right? So by industry, you're not matching actually. Maybe by some other choices or other interest, you are matching. So maybe that's the way you are connected. But for job search, you guys are not matching. Even you cannot ask to that person about the job, or even he or she cannot reply you back for the job search like that. You know. So again, we need to understand how communication is working on LinkedIn. Yeah. Okay. So let's check one. Let's check some comments. Okay. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope it helps. Sheikh Hassan is saying thanks. And then we have another one question from Musharaf Hasan. He says that whether the premium features of job search apps really help the job seekers. All right, that's a good question. Thank you very much for joining in. Okay, so what does it happen actually when you are having the premium features at your LinkedIn profile? Okay, so basically it gives you some more options actually. Whenever you apply jobs, okay, So it will tell you how many skills do you match in premium feature. If you apply from premium feature, it will tell you the matching rate actually, like 6 skills out of 10, or 4 skills out of 10, or 10 on 10. You are matching it whenever you're applying the jobs by this feature. But again, without this premium feature also, it is showing that how many skills you are matching, how much your profile is matching to the job description. It tells you actually, and it tells you directly your results too. If it doesn't match, it will tell you that your profile doesn't match to the job description you have applied for, like that. So there are basically 2, 3, or I say max 4 advantages of premium features. Okay, in your job search, you can have it. But I won't say that without premium feature you cannot have a job. You can still get a job. But there are again ways to apply, look for job, and how to connect with people. Literally, I have seen people reaching to you once you are well connected to the recruiters, once you are well connected to the people. Literally, it happens. People will reach you, people will ask you, hey, are you available to join so and so company? I have an opportunity for you. I've just looked your profile. But before that, we need to present ourselves actually. How we are presenting ourselves on LinkedIn. That is the key thing actually to understand a little bit. But what happens is actually when we are in job search, we doesn't focus on these things. We are just only focusing on job search. Jobs, 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 job descriptions, job roles. We are just reading these things actually. But the key is that we need to represent ourselves also. Okay, the interesting part is I started my journey back in like 2016 on LinkedIn. I have learned so many things. I've learned so many techniques out there. I have literally explored LinkedIn by myself, by looking at the people around me who are so much like they are influencers, they are telling so many good things on the social media, literally. So again, I have learned these all things using LinkedIn since like back 2016, and now in this whole journey, many of the professionals out there, have collaborated, they have met, and they are doing so many things. So why not you all guys? Because everyone has that potential, you know. Everyone has those capabilities. We just need to come out of it. We just need to start doing it like that. If you're a job seeker, try making out a post of job seeking tips, of your industry, of like supportive post related to job seekers, anything. Start making out posts. People will start knowing you. You know, people will be checking your profiles. And at the same time, before doing that, you need to complete your LinkedIn profile. Actually, that's the main thing. So I have answered that this question. Furthermore, any question, feel free to reach me out at LinkedIn too. Okay, so one more question is there. Okay, so Sheikh Hassan is asking how to be active on the professional platform of LinkedIn during a day for job search. Now again, this is super important because thank you very much for asking this question. And basically what happens is when we are searching job, there are so many things we are having in our mind. Okay, now we need to divide our day actually. Okay, divide our day in a way that some hours for the online applications, some hours for the LinkedIn, some hours for the networking, and some hours for yourself, right? Like that. So if we talk about how to be active on LinkedIn, basically, right? How to be active during the job search. So I suggest, I think 2 hours for LinkedIn use is max enough. If you explore your job roles, if you try to connect people in an appropriate way, right? I think 2 hours it's good enough. And if you want to take breaks, you can take breaks too. And if you want to spend direct 2 hours for the LinkedIn, okay, go for it. But again, keep a mind, keep a track of your timings, because you don't have to drain all your energy on LinkedIn just for the job search. No, because again, it will drain you, it will hurt you. You know, so just try to make a schedule, make a track that how you would be using LinkedIn. Some people are using LinkedIn every day for the job search. It's not working. And at the end of the day, they are not listening anything, or they are not finding anything. They are losing their hopes. They are demotivated, and so on. So why? Why to do like this? No. Just try to keep a track, keep a schedule of some hours, give good hours to the LinkedIn, and then see how well you can get the job roles in front of you, and then how well you can apply to those jobs actually. Because what happens is we see a lot of job descriptions on LinkedIn. The real game begins when we apply, right? And the further story begins when we either hear something back or we don't hear something back from that employer. You know, so we need to think on it first. How to apply jobs actually on LinkedIn. Okay, now this is most important thing. There are when people are posting jobs with the email addresses. Okay, so what happened is I've seen most of the people saying that they are just sending their resumes to that email address, and then they are coming back to that post, and they are mentioning it. Hey, so and so. Hey, recruiter, so and so. I have sent my profile. Just to please check it out. You know, like that. So I think that it's not appropriate, right? Uh, Once you have sent that person your resume, your profile via email address, that's fine. Now you have to connect with that person actually. You don't have to come back to the post and say in front of everyone that you have sent the email. Yeah, I mean, it's not like mindful. So again, we need to be mindful enough to understand the use of LinkedIn in our job search, right? So this is the most important thing I wanted to share. Okay, now comes about how to build rapport with your network actually. Now again, here is the part of networking that most of the people connect to me, and they're asking about the job, but at the same time most of the people are connecting in a very professional way, right? So from there the interest creates that I should be supporting him, I should be telling my assistants, I should be like giving my uh, best possible solutions to that query, right? So how to build a rapport now for the network? Okay, try to check how many connections we have. If, for example, you have 3,000 connections, try to ask yourself, do you know all 3,000 people in your network? Have you talked to them? Do you know each and every connection in your network? 3,000 people. 3,000, yeah? Now ask to yourself, do you know this person? Do you know this person? Do you know this person? And all that. You would be like having an answer like, oh, I don't know much people, right? So now, it is advisable from my side, and do give it a try. Talk to one person in your network each day, or say like after 2 days. Just pick one profile from your network, start communicating, start talking to each other. Okay, send a good greeting note, send a introductory message about yourself. Okay, over here now, not long introduction, just some liners, just some lines about you, which says that who you are, what you're good at, something interesting, and then wait for the response. If your message is enough interesting, that person will come back to you. that person will definitely respond you back. And from there, your conversation begins. And from there, you can build your rapport, your bond, your professional conversation. You can take your conversation ahead. Then you can start talking about your interest, your professional interest, your professional choices, what you have been doing, and what he have been doing, and so on. You know, this is the way actually. Like literally, it's so much like effective, I must say. You know, so just try to start doing this. Practice a little bit. Check either you're getting the responses or not, like that. Just give experiment to yourself. Give experiment by yourself actually how it's working, like that. Yeah. So in this way, you will be really able to bring a bond between you and your connection, and then you support each other's work. You like each other's work. You engage in each other's work, post, and everything, etc. So from there, things begin actually. So most of the time, I'm actually getting the questions related to networking, that how to actually communicate. So this is the way actually. Try to talk to one connection each day and check how it is working, how it is affecting your whole mindset of building your rapport, like that, right? So I hope it helps, and definitely it will be beneficial once you start. Give it a try out, yeah. Because it happens that we think that okay, we are on LinkedIn, it's all about job search, it's all about job opportunity, it's all about profession out there, nothing else. Yeah, we can help someone, we can volunteer someone, we can advise somebody. But when it will happen, when we know someone on LinkedIn, like that, we cannot advise to any unknown person out there, right? We cannot like start talking to unknown person. Yeah, we should be having some type of common or mutual interest, right? To talk to them, to listen them back, like that. From there, your network take to the next level. I have some done videos at my YouTube channel also. Do check it out. That how to build connections on LinkedIn and how to take your LinkedIn connections to the next level. So do check it out. Those two videos at my channel. Hope it helps. Okay, so all right, moving on. I have recently got like so many messages that people are so much demotivated during their job search process, and they feel so much low, they feel so much hopeless, etc. So when I talk to them, I literally talk to them basically. you know I like to support people in a way that I talk to them, I ask them what is the actual problem. Okay, so again, they're telling that nothing is working out, and we are having so much like hopelessness in ourselves. We are feeling so much low, and so on. So I told them that first of all, we need to understand this is life. Okay, everything happens over here in this world, in this life, and anything can happen. Okay, so now when it comes to job search, right? Number one thing that our creator, Allah, Allah says that I'm there to provide the risk, yeah, the wealth, the food. I'm there to provide. He promises us, right? So when he promises, why to worry? But at the same time, he said, Allah says that do your part, give your best out of it, do your efforts with your good intentions, with your true, pure intentions, with your honesty, with your dedication. Give your part, then also I'm responsible. Still I'm responsible. You know, this is our actually belief. So we have to believe it in ourselves first. First, the Creator, Allah, okay, Almighty. We have to create in Allah. We have to believe in Allah, okay. And when we have the core belief in our Allah, the Creator, the Almighty, then we have to believe in ourselves. We have to give our part. From there, the things changes. You will not feel demotivated. You will be feeling motivated, actually. Yeah. Actually, this is the mechanism of our mindset. How we react in these situations. No doubt, it is a very crucial and critical moment in life when you are looking for a job, you have less resources, and you have tons of responsibilities, liabilities, etc. No doubt about it. But again, when you believe in this way, it will be helpful for you to get motivated, stand up, and let's start or begin with our job search like that. Yeah. So our mindset plays an important role over here. So my advice to everyone and to all the job seekers out there, just try to feel the believe in yourself first. Give your best, give your efforts. You have to walk by yourself. Yeah. There will be support, but you have to take the step by yourself. No one will take your step. You have to take it yourself. Yeah, like that. So this was my message actually from my side. I just thought to share over here uh, in this streaming because there were like so many people out there, contacted me. Okay, so let's check. There's one comment I just missed actually. Okay, so Sheikh Hassan is appreciating the initiative. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So with this note, of course, I would like to say over here that life is all about moving till we have breaths, So in life and in career, we have to be consistent. Okay. When you are searching a job, you have to be consistent in a way, keep on improving. Keep on improving your resume, keep on improving your LinkedIn profile, keep on asking out. It's a process, it's a journey. You have to keep on moving further. So, for example, if you need any assistance in the resume writing, LinkedIn optimization, or entire job search strategies, go for it. Ask out. There are many people out there who can help you. Yeah. So this consistency in life and career is so much important that will again help you to achieve your goals. But if we say that, oh, we cannot make our resume, and at the same time I don't want to invest in resume writing, then what will happen? Who will help you? How would you achieve your goals? Yeah. I literally received some questions and people out there who want the resume, but they don't want to invest, and for so and so reasons, just wasting time. Prolonging the conversation just for wasting, time. That doesn't work like that. You have to be mindful. If you want to move ahead in your life, you have to take step. And for that taking step ahead, if there is a chances of investment, you have to make it. Because that is for you ultimately. If you are making an investment in your life and your career, you are making for yourself actually. So again, over here, we need to, tune our minds, tune our brains in such a way. Yeah. But at the same time, I do understand there are a lot of things, a lot of pressures going on when it comes to investment. But at the same time, if we think that we save a little bit from our daily expenses and invest in something, our good profiles, our good resumes, our good LinkedIn, and so on, it will help you ultimately to achieve your goals. Yeah, like that. So my message is over here to just, start tuning your minds also at the same time. Start thinking this way. That again, it will help you to achieve your goals of your job search, your career, your next opportunities, and so on, like that. And when you understand these things, and when you try to move with this type of approach, with this type of like a strong mindset approach, believe me, doors will be opening for you if you think or start thinking in this way. The consistency in life and career, the doors will be opening for you at one level. You would be listening the interview calls, you would be listening the opportunities, people would be reaching out to you, people would be there to talk to you, and so on. Things will change, but it needs your efforts, it needs your time, it needs your heart, actually, in life and career, both, I would say, actually. All right, so this was all about. I just wanted to have some like discussion related to resume, LinkedIn, job search strategy, and the overall mindset in life and career. And I hope it really helps. Feel free to reach me out for any assistance you are seeking for your resume writing, LinkedIn profile, and job search strategy. I have some very much cool discounts, and that will be really helping you. But first, try to make resumes yourself, and if you need further assistance, feel free to reach me out too at the same time. All right, so I hope it helps, and I would be coming soon with the another topic. And till then, take care of yourself, and feel free to share the live streaming link to your network and friends. Hope it will help the society, the people out there looking for job search and opportunities, and so on. All right, take care of yourself. See you soon next time. Bye bye.